Good game, MP.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Like those kicks, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
And so far, so good, right? I know it's early in the process, but MP has taken his own words to heart. He's beating his man at both ends, which gives their teams an advantage. So if the rest of his teammates can just hold their own, they're going to win a lot more games.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got LeBron James. Doncic out there at the monster. Then it's Kenneth. And it's Turner in at the 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Drains the 19-footer. Edwards got 5.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards, scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
James, the pass to the Monster. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dillingham, no good. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one-on-one.
Here's Connect. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force him to the line.
Lakers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he makes the first. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniels. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Reeves is checked in.
Hello, make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this on the channel.
Lakers leading by 13. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Conley. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Reeves the pass to the Monster. Knocks down the 3 ball. The Monster's got 10 points in the game. And Greg MP, the fastest ever, with 5,000 points and 1,500 assists.
And Oscar Robertson had been the first to do it in his first 200 games. And when you're bettering the Big O, that's putting up some special numbers.
Here's the Monster. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Monster in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He scored an incredible number of points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. And he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. 6 to shoot. DiVincenzo kicks to Bogdanovich. DiVincenzo passes to Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one following a loss to Golden State. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Lakers leading by 19 points. Here's the Monster. And yes, it's good. The Monster's got 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Reed comes in for Bogdanovich.
9-4 PPG.
For Dante DiVincenzo. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, LeBron's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. Drills the three-pointer.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Ron right side. Pass to the Monster. Latrey. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 18 points for the Monster.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Reed the pass to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. It's good from long range. Dillingham's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. To the wing right side. Here's the Monster. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Dillingham, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's the Monster. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Shoots the three. Reeves with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. LeBron passes to Green. Out to the right wing. Here's the Monster. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Edwards with it. He's got 8. Edwards with the stop.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers on top, running away with it, and will return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Lakers.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points inside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback. One side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Turner. James is out there with Connect. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's the Monster in at the 2 spot. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Minnesota with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the wide open shot from Reed. Drops in the tray. Reeves got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The Monster, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And that one's good. The Monster. The Monster's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he gets the bucket.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Doncic outside. Pass to the Monster. In the corner, it's James. Shoots over Reed. LeBron, no luck.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Turner. Lakers leading by 22. On the wing, James. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. 2 points. That one goes. 30 points for the Monster.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Dillingham. 16 points for him. Edwards passes to Reed. Dillingham with it. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The Monster's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Minnesota calls timeout. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bogdanovich comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. The Monster passes to Turner. Lakers working the ball around now. Puts it up from 12. Doesn't go for it. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. LeBron against Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
LeBron passes to the Monster. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. A rebound by the Lakers. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's James. Doncic outside. Here's the monster. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Down low, Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both free throws good from Reed. Here's the monster. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. A look at the field goal percentage. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Conley. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Brown. And it's Randall in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And looking at the Utah matchup,
this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
From deep. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from the monster. The Monsters got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Lakers. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Now, Finney Smith. Out left to the wing. Here's the monster. No good on the 3. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Vanderbilt against Bogdanovic. Reeves outside. Here's the monster. Good on the 3-point shot. The Monsters got 38 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Finney Smith passes to the monster. And that one drops. The Monsters got 40 points.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
From deep. And Dillingham with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The Monster. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The Monsters got 43 points. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Edwards. Rebound the Lakers. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. Reeves the pass to the Monster. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Dillingham, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Monster.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
32 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Offensive rebound. Dillingham with the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Green. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
With the step back. Dillingham, no good. Here's the Monster. And he finishes nicely on the layup. The Monster's got 48.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
All right, guys, going on a 10-minute break, BRB.
So I figure you saw that tweet.
Yeah, I saw it.
And you didn't say anything back?
Nope. I remember what you told me last time.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
What's wrong?
Honestly,
Showtime, MP. True ball is home.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Lakers. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
When I look at the Lakers, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And while MP is all about team success, he's trying to win his matchup every single night with an eye towards showing that perhaps he's been underrated.
And the NBA is really a game of matchups, winning yours, and MP's been doing just that. Facing off with similar level players, if you can win those little battles, it's big when it comes to winning games.
And the Milwaukee starting five. We've got Amadou Diallo. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Jackson in at the shooting guard. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight. Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that, just too shifty.
Pass to the monster, beyond the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. Just over a minute and a half in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
Okay, thanks, Allie. James can't get it to go.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points in his last game.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can.
And again for 3.
And he's almost third now on the list of all-time three-pointers.
It's an amazing milestone he's approaching. Down low. Here's the Monster. The shot's good on the assist by James. The Monster's got 5 now.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Jackson, pass to Antetokounmpo from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders. The way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Diallo outside. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Doncic. And they're on the break. And slam dunk by James.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Antetokounmpo with it. He's scoreless. Jackson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely... Both teams making substitutions here. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's the Monster. Count that one. 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Green. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's the Monster in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
Here's the Monster. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Driving inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Monster in that last game against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He picked up 54 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
For 3, Oladipo. Rebounded by Green. The Lakers lead by 17. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Reeves. Here's the Monster. He's guarded by Oladipo. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got his 3rd assist of the night. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Over Vanderbilt. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Off the mark, and the drought continues. Los Angeles leading by 22. And here's Connect outside. And Los Angeles another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. And time for the power rankings. Latter half of February. Fascinating to see where teams stack up during this part of the season. You look at Indiana, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the Lakers, they fulfilled expectations plus some. They're flying high down the stretch, looking nearly invincible. The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Jackson. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Jackson's got his second bucket on the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's the monster. And Holmes pulls it down.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Livingston, pass to Jackson. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 8 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
To the paint. Here's the monster. And he converts the layup.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Bucks trail by 20. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jackson outside. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
It's stolen by Doncic. Here's Reeves. Fires from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Lakers.
I think their bench was the...
Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court right now for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Richaun Holmes. Then it's Jackson, then it's Amadou Diallo, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Connect. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Lillard outside. Jackson outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 6 points.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, where you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Basket counts.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Pass to the monster. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Diallo.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Up top, Holmes. Antetokounmpo against James. 6 to shoot. The 3, Diallo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Connect's got 4 rebounds now. Over to the wing. The 3. The monster misses. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. The Bucks making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Holmes, a screen on James. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holmes. And here's Mitchell. The rebound by Turner.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's the monster. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard passes to Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Lillard looking around. 5 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass. Lillard's got 9.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who always have the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
No coverage that time. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
The monster. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lillard. The 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. Connect's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
And Milwaukee shooting at about 34% here in this game. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Draymond Green. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's the monster in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Green, the pass to the monster. Off with the layup. Oladipo outside. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Becoming much more sure-handed as a ball handler. Oladipo showing the moves there.
And that one's good. Green.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Antetokounmpo against Vanderbilt. Inside. It's stolen by Green. Pass to the monster. Vanderbilt with it. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's the Monster. Knocks it down from distance. The Monster's got 20.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Morris. And there's the lob. And Giannis with the dunk.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Rebounded by the Bucks. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
To the inside, here's the Monster. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 from Mitchell. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Lakers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And the basket by the Monster. And here is Morris. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Green, the pass to the Monster. No good on the triple. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Morris. I got him. Floats one up. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And the basket by the Monster.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And for the Bucks, they're shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Monster.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Green. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the Monster. It's tipped. Morris outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Reeves. Morris can't hit.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The Monster misses.
He's not helping them at all by jacking up 3-pointers. He's got to realize that immediately.
Now here's Morris. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Oh, hey, way to go, MP. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
Yeah, be honest. We were worried you went too far, huh?
Yeah, I think I let my emotions get the best of me.
Coach, I told you I got you, man.
You know, look, I don't want you making a habit of this, but I got to admit, I was pretty satisfied.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, 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 I
Maybe you should get on social, start talking your own talk, huh?
Oh, no. I think I'll leave that to you. Just make sure you pick me as possible, okay? It's time and place for everything. You gotta know when to push your right buttons.
I'm clear. Understood. See you later, Coach.
All right, see you later, MP.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will be back on later on tonight, if not tomorrow. Peace.